It is not outrageous to say that we are living in strange times. Yeah. People are so lonely. They feel so siloed, that great business term. It just means lonely, separated, like a silo in the field, right? And another silo over there, and everyone's got their walls around them. They got their own little things going on, and they also don't like being around people, and they hate meetings, and terribly lonely. So one thing's just feeding the other. We think that social media is going to make us feel better. We think that AI is going to fix this. AI is going to make you feel less lonely. Yeah, I have a conversation with a chat bot who's going to be a total sycophant and tell you that everything you're saying is right and agree with all of your hateful thoughts and agree with all of your delusions. No, that is not the solution. And in the midst of all of this madness, if you're just trying to run a business and you have a group of brilliant people and you want them to work with cohesion in a team, that's a big problem. It's a problem brought on by the world that we live in. I'm Brett Duggan. I'm the founder of Yes and Innovations, and I help teams connect. I help create brilliant and talented leaders, and we solve a lot of the communication problems that go on in the working world today. So, how do you change this scenario? Well, first of all, we need to identify the problem. We are designed to feel good with what is normal. And so change can feel like pain. And struggle is something we avoid because the brain and body use up a lot of resources. And so we've just been designed over millions of years of evolution to back away from problems, right? But here's the other thing. Evolution has also given us this. When we are forced to face a problem, we discover and we learn. And what I am telling you is that awkwardness is not a personality problem. It is a framing of a concept problem. We have identified the challenge of communicating, having difficult conversations, so-called difficult conversations, and working together as a team. We've identified that as a threat in our nervous system. Maybe consciously we're like, no, it should be okay. And then we get in there and we're like, ah. And then add on to that speaking in front of a group of people or leading a group of people through an exercise or just pitching your idea to the team. Fight or flight kicks in. And if we reframe that heart racing, brain firing on all cylinders from a threat to a challenge and excitement, then we become less awkward, more in the flow. We be able to read each other, communicate with each other, empathize, listen with power, listen actively, as they say, mirror each other, manage our comportment and our being so that we are part of a group. And if you're leading a group, you understand all of those things and you can elevate that with status. This is what we teach at Yes and Innovations. This is the concept that I call NeuroSpontanity's connective intelligence. NeuroSpontaneity, connective intelligence. Please reach out, comment. I want to hear your thoughts about your challenges and your victories in teams and leadership and working together. I'm here if you have any questions, and I'd be excited to work with you.